Come with us to qualifying day at the Barcelona Grand Prix. Off to the Races invited us to join them for their morning yoga, which had this incredible rooftop view of Barcelona and La Sagrada Familia. And at this point, I had been traveling for almost 2 weeks, so the stretch was incredibly necessary. After a quick coffee and protein break, we joined them on their shuttle, and it was Alexandra's birthday, so everybody say happy birthday, Alexandra. By the time we made it to the track, I was heavily caffeinated, thankfully, and it was time for a fit check. My best friend's Ferrari t-shirt was actually a gift from Fanatics for her birthday, and I am so happy it made it on time because she looked incredible in it. And we were actually sitting in Carlos Sainz's grandstand, so the theme of our outfits that day, if you didn't catch it, was honoring his past. That's why I was in McLaren, she was in Ferrari. And I have to tell you, the Carlos Sainz grandstand views were incredible. This was just free practice, and while earlier in the day we definitely could have used some more shade, the views are just so cool. Plus, right outside of the grandstand, there is like a club atmosphere created just for Carlos's grandstand. It was packed the whole time and had a full-on DJ. We explored the track a little bit. There were multiple fan zones, which I thought were really fun. And they also had these giant photos of all of the drivers on pillars, which were incredible. We waited in some very long lines in order to rehydrate and get some ice cream, but by the time we returned to our seats for qualifying, we found that not only the trees behind us had put up some shade, but also our very genius neighbors had taped umbrellas to the back of the grandstand, which is just brilliant. And frankly, the vibes in the grandstands here were so fun. Our Carlos Sainz grandstand actually started a wave that was picked up by Dutch fans that were there for Max Verstappen in the next grandstand over. And while we were there, we were all getting a little worried about the weather, but everything held out for qualifying, and Oscar put down that pole lap. I will say that I think the fan atmosphere in Barcelona was absolutely incredible, even with Carlos Sainz's early exit from qualifying. Now, one major downside, if you have really bad allergies like me, this track may not be the one for you. I was sneezing because there was some sort of extensive pollen in the air, but you know what? Every minute of every day cannot be perfect, and that is okay. We also joined the Off to the Races group in order to celebrate Alexandra's birthday that night, and not only did the restaurant have some F1 themed decor, but one of the girls brought her F1 Legos to dinner. Overall, one of the most special things about this weekend for me was actually getting to spend it with so many women in general, especially my best friend, because a lot of my F1 weekends are actually pretty solo, and getting to meet so many other women who were very into the sport and celebrate my friend's birthday and Alexandra's birthday this weekend overall really reminded me that I'm a part of a fandom in a really big way. So Saturday at the Barcelona Grand Prix was pretty solid. Come back tomorrow to see how race day went.